Oh shit. It's like about that time, bro. This is my fucking warrior music. Let's add the monster cam. Activating monster cam. Yeah, let's add my boy to the. What's going on, man? Got my boy Chunko coming through. Yo, we had some mix-ups today. This was some Rob the Viking intro music here. It's gonna be awesome. But anyhow, moving along, we're just gonna do our thing. Probably play some beats and shit. Got a couple tracks to check out. Hey, what's good? I don't know who we got all in here. Say what up. Please do like the post and say hello, so I can say hello back. We're supposed to have Rob Viking go down through a friend of mine, Von James, but it didn't pop off all of a sudden at the end of the day. So, having said that, we ain't gonna trip. Hey, yo, got my boy Uncle Chunko up in the mix here. Let's add him up here. Yo, what up, Uncle Chunko? Up in the 5 chunk, up in the mix, yo.
Hey, how's it going, man?
How you doing today, man? Yo,
real lovely.
Play some beats. I mean, that's what we came here to do. Yeah, man. What is new with you, bro? How's everything going, man?
Real good, real good.
Yeah.
Selling lots of clothes and been watching lots of videos on Bill Gates.
Lots of videos on Bill Gates, man. What?
Yeah.
Talk about Corona and shit.
Yeah, just trying to vaccinate the world and stuff.
Yo, word. This vaccination shit is pretty crazy when you think about it, right? Actually trippy. Hold up a sec. Let's flip this up here. Hold on a sec. I'll get us in a better spot. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. How they, hey, what's good, Lydell? Shit. It's good from the Rouge. Yeah, I don't know, like, dude, if they're gonna start forcing some vaccine ting, I don't know if I'm not down with that. Isn't that our choice to be sick? Here's the question right now about vaccines and getting it pushed on us. And it brought up from a homie of mine today. What's the problem then? If everybody else is going to get vaccinated, aren't they protected from the motherfuckers that aren't going to get vaccinated? So what's the big deal if you don't want to get vaccinated or not?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not with it. If I had kids, I wouldn't want them taking it.
Yeah, it's a little weird, right?
Yeah, everybody's got their opinion. Some people feel safer with it, but I don't know. I think I feel safer without it from like just reading up history about vaccinations and plagues. And
you know what's another funny thing that my homie brought up was like he was like, you know, this 6 feet social distance shit is a good way for our immune systems to get weak if we were to do that for a long time. You know what I mean? Like, and then a second wave would hit hard, you know, just on some shit, right? Shit.
Yeah. Wouldn't be used to being around people.
Yo, who's all going back to work? He's reading to see this post and yo, hit it up. Say, yeah, I'm back. I'm going back to work Monday. It's just for real. Just for real. And I was told if I refuse to go back to work, shit, I gotta pay back that motherfucking serve money. So I was up in there like, all right, sign me up, man. I'm starting Monday, I guess. I try to pay back no fucking money, shit. That shit's up in smoke. Yeah, so I just want to say sorry to the people who did tune in to peep Rob the Viking shit, man. Like I said, you know, I tried to make it pop up, but I guess just some miscommunications between me and the person who was trying to make it pop off. And I guess, I don't know, maybe it just wasn't happening, but it was talked about. So maybe at a future date, we're going to be lucky. What up, Rob Andrix? What up, Tyler Rowe? Yeah, no doubt, man. Tyler agrees with us. Yo, sorry, Tyler, I'm not seeing these in the other comments. Saying, yeah, I agree, the government's forcing stuff. It's not good. You're exactly like I was saying. You get the vaccination, you're not going to get sick. So what's the big deal if other people aren't? You know what I mean? Huh. Interesting, right? So what you smoking on today, man?
I got a little bit of this. What's that called again? Just 1 second.
And he switches up the music.
Stuff, man. Some Gorilla Glue and some Girl Scout cookie.
Oh shit, Gorilla Glue, Girl Scout cookie. That sounds like a good fucking time right there.
Yep, take me to your deal hair.
Take me to your dealer.
I need one of those big alien weed post hairs in my background there.
Nice. Yeah, I got lucky and I got some nice dro too. I got some just an assortment of cushes, Granddaddy Perp, OG, bunch of just like tough jar weeds. So yo, shout out to my homie for hooking that up. And yeah, man.
Your
I guess
like the government of Canada or like
well, no, not really. Well, yeah, I guess so. Both ways. Homie who popped it off and the government of Canada for helping pay for some of it.
The government paid for the back lane burn hair deal there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shit.
It all goes for a full circle.
Yeah, pretty much. So yo, man, I find it crazy. You know what's really crazy to me? Like since I've been all this crazy shit popping off with the COVID and all that, and is like that the pedophile ring that got exposed and shit, and like yo, apparently Ellen's got like a thing around her. I didn't even realize this was part of this whole thing. Like I knew she was in trouble, but I didn't know why. And apparently, yo, she's wearing an ankle bracelet. Like right now as we speak, yo. And I'm like, what did she get in trouble for? And if you dig a little deeper, she's got hung up on that fucking pedophile ring with that motherfucker with the Epstein there, or whatever his name is there. So I thought that was crazy. I've been looking into that a lot lately. And if you haven't, you should go check it out. Because it's I mean, you got guys blowing the whistle from a minute ago, but just off the top of my head, Corey Feldman with his thing that just came out. A few other people off the top. People just seem to get murked as soon as they start like exposing it, though.
Yeah, it's a tricky situation being in being up like that high up or being exposed to that and not wanting to spill the beans or even be a part of it because once you do, your whole family or life will be jeopardized. It's I don't know. It's a pretty you gotta give a lot of credit to those people who decide to break their silence.
Yeah, man. I think it's a lot bigger than obviously we're being led to believe even right now too. Like, it's pretty crazy. And when you start like paying attention to all the content too that you're being filled with from Netflix, and like once I started looking deep into this shit and paying attention, I'm finding it hard to watch a lot of programming now because I just see a lot of shit going on in it, a lot of innuendos, a lot of symbology, and just fuckery, like filling you up with fuckery feelings and emotions that aren't even real. And you gotta wonder what fucking type of role Hollywood plays in the sickness of the world today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you've been woke for a minute though, but you're just starting to see some new stuff now, which is even more. It becomes more disturbing. It's not like once you go down the rabbit hole, you kind of figure out at the end that you know everything because that's never going to happen. But yeah, even as you find out more stuff, you're still disgusted and confused and have more questions. And yeah, there's a lot of eye-opening stuff out there that there's still a lot of stuff we don't even know about.
You think I feel like COVID, like this was like, it is a real thing, but it was launched right at the same time as this other shit popped off with this huge pedophile ring, which is like way more important and way more global, huge, and disturbing than any fucking war or anything going on in the planet right now. There's nothing worse than this, you know what I mean? Like, and in my opinion, and like I just feel like it was, kind of launched at the same time, man, and seems I don't know if anybody else feels like that, if anybody's paying attention to this shit.
Yeah, kind of seems like it's kind of convenient. I don't know. A lot of other issues are being put on the back burner because of the COVID. You can just tell even across the world. It's I don't know. And at the same time, all these 5G towers are going up. It's a whole different like probably show we could do. But yeah, it's all a lot of stuff's tied in right now to like stuff that's going on. It's all kind of perfect timing for the new world order to I don't know to I guess to lay down some of these plans that they've had been in the background for a while.
Absolutely, and it's been a long. It's funny these like conspiracy talkers have been talking about this for years, and now it's unfolding, and like liquid chips and like all that shit, like to kind of be just happening in front of us, right?
Yeah,
is mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just saying, like, you know, for all this type of shit to come to pass. Shout out to them, Amanda McDonald, Gordon E. Miller, Alan Bo Scott, Abraham, Tyler. What's good, Tyler? What's good? Got my homie Helen Backy here, Dick Rivers. What's good? Jessica Jarvis. Yeah, word. You know, we were supposed to be on here tonight doing like a live interview with homie, and it fell through, and here we are just talking about some random shit. But it's important. I feel like, yeah, it just feels like it was all coldly calculated, and now everybody go back to work. Now it's all G. You know, I don't know. I feel like I think a lot of people feel like this was not real. Like, did this really just happen? Did that even just happen? You know?
Yeah, it's all kind of. Yeah, because it all kind of like happened like within like a month and a half for us, and even longer for some places. And some places are, you know, being let out with the restrictions and stuff. And yeah, Monday all of a sudden, boom, you know, the weekends, you know, right now, and then all of a sudden Monday, people are going back to work with these
just like that
new rules, and that are
and the government's putting out messages to scare your ass. Like, yeah, if you fucking put your work down, you took CERB or some shit, you're gonna be paying that shit back. Like, get your ass back to work.
They're doing lots of stuff while this is going down. Like,
don't let the economy collapse.
Trudeau did that gun rule today, where like you think he banned like 1,500 like guns that are.
Yeah, there's another dictator in South America apparently. That's what Fidel Castro's son. My homie was telling me today that's taking up arms, taking everybody's guns away, and he was comparing it to like another war and this COVID thing. An old war that happened in Russia. That was like a quiet war, and it was the same thing. They came to door to door, got everybody's guns, told everybody to stay inside, you know, social distance, and not a bullet was fired. You know what I mean? And
Bolsheviks, bro.
And yeah, there you go. And it led on to more things, more turmoil, as usual.
Yeah, it's not a good scenario in any factor there. It's pretty scary for some people. Like the stuff that they got to get away with in other countries, like I don't know. I feel pretty fortunate to live in Canada still. Even Manitoba, we are super laxed. Like I don't know, there's not a lot of cases here. We are pretty lucky, and the recovery cases are way over the actual active cases. So
they're just
in that sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And they were probably just slapping all types of that's COVID for any old motherfucker that was dying from some regular ass shit.
Yep. I remember hearing stories about that too. How the doctors were being told to just label a lot of deaths as COVID from just their deaths. So I don't know. That's pretty.
Again, it just didn't feel very real. It didn't. I don't know if it just felt real because it was real happening everywhere else in the world. But again, it shows you how fucking social media and Netflix and Facebook and all these fucking platforms are totally rigged, bro. Like to program and and keep everybody exactly where the fuck they want them.
Yeah, a lot of it's owned by like the same type of people that own the same corporations and blah blah blah, and they're all friends. Yeah, it's pretty. They control a lot of the media and stuff, so it's pretty freaky.
Absolutely.
You gotta watch out where you get your information these days.
Yeah, you really do, and you gotta like feel it out. You gotta feel it out. You know, with your heart and your soul. And it takes a lot of reading and like, I'm not the most articulate person. I can't explain myself and how I feel about certain things that I do, but I know that it comes from a lot of just reading. But it's crazy because all of our information is always geared at facing us one way or the other. There's not really anything biased out there, like, or not biased. Like,
I've seen you express yourself through some ways. Obviously, you do your hip hop songs, but I've also seen you some of your artwork down in the basement on the wall there with some paintings.
oh, nice. There's no weird symbology going on in this basement.
No,
So all you reptiles can just slither away back to the.
It's always good to find an outlet, man. Like go for a bike ride, go paint on your walls in your basement, go I don't know, go plant a tree. Like I don't know, just like yeah, it's not good to dwell on this negative shit for too long, right? Like
for sure, you know, but you can't deny the facts that it's happening, and like again, I think it's so outrageous that Ellen's like that. This is like you can see videos with this thing on her leg, man. Like she's got it on. So why the fuck has she got a fight? Like why have we not heard about that? Why have we heard about Ellen being pinned in a pedophile ring?
You got to plug the documentary.
How the fuck is that not all over every fucking news channel ever? You know,
I'm not going to talk about that. Oprah was just denying like allegations of her arrest in like Pasadena, California, or wherever.
Fuck, man, these guys, they're gonna have to pay at some point.
But everybody's at home self-quarantined right now, so like it's kind of I don't know.
Yes,
kind of
quote unquote self-quarantine
comes off or whatever. Like Ellen and Oprah, I don't know if they're gonna come out. Probably, I don't know. Probably, I don't really know, man.
Probably won't, bro. It'll probably get lost in the shuffle, and something else will be staged. Like I see a lot of Netflix's a lot of Netflix shit right now is geared towards civil war, a fight inside the states, like war within, from within. Like you could, or like the other thing is gonna be the government admitting about aliens and shit. That's gonna be the next. That could be the next one. But funny, me and my homie were talking about this too. Like, I don't believe that. I have a different thought about what aliens are. I think aliens aren't. I don't think anybody's traveling through space because I believe on some whole other shit about our planet and space and who knows, reality. It might not be real, but it seems to make sense to me.
Am I talking to a hologram right
now? But like yeah, just getting super baked. Super baked.
I feel like I'm a little bit behind.
Yep.
It's pretty baked already, but yeah.
Yeah, I already smoked a couple of big ones for sure.
Nice. I was gonna tell you gotta plug that documentary I just put you onto the comment section there so people can check it out.
What's that one there? You can go ahead and do that there.
That recent one.
Well, I'm trying. Hold on a sec. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to do it after there.
Okay.
And I have to go into my comments.
Okay. I remember on one of your last shows you plugged it for somebody, but it's a really good one. It's really.
Oh, you're talking about? Are you talking about Out of the Shadows?
Yeah, Out the Shadows. It's called.
Out the Shadows. Yeah, it's a super good documentary.
Yeah.
And yeah, absolutely, Gordon. Hollywood is a bunch of occult pedos and sadists, and I fucking for some reason agree because well, I don't for some reason agree. It's just we already know what Hollywood is. We already know what happened after the Second World War. This is factual shit. So anybody talking that conspiracy shit can suck my fucking dick because this is reality. That we extradited a shit ton of fucking occult fucking members of the Nazi Third Reich, and they came over here and we wiped their fucking sins from their slates, and they established the FBI and the CIA, I think, and NASA.
Project Paperclip when they brought over all those.
Dude, so it's all built on. We got some corrupt ass people that this shit was built with from jump. You know what I mean? Yeah. And Hollywood, yeah, it was built. So I don't know. It just kind of ties in for me. And Hitler was especially involved in the occult. He knew that there was some secrecy. There was something to be said about that type of shit.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Himmler was like right into it. Himmler was like his occult like.
Himmler, yeah.
Built those castles and all that shit.
These guys are the reasons we know some of the most atrocious things that we know. And meth again, created by that.
Abramovich, she went there and performed like some rituals, and one of Himmler's castles.
Yo, this what's her first name again?
Marina.
Marina Brovnovich. Yeah, this is an interesting shit, man. If you ever you never looked her up yet, she's um
Yeah,
she'd
she's
be
into spirit cooking and occultism. She's
yeah,
kind of like a new age, kind of like Aleister Crowley kind of type Steve.
yo, but I was trying to, I was trying to touch on some shit earlier about like aliens and what people think they are, and yo, like I think a lot of these quote unquote aliens that the government are in touch with aren't aliens. They're entities, and they're low resoluting, low vibrating. You could call them demons, man. And that one of the next big moves they could make, hypothetically, is pushing this. Oh, hey, aliens are real, and us accepting that, and really we're going to be getting introduced to a bunch of fucking like soulless, low wavelength bearing fucking demons, and we're just going to open up and take it, right? Like, oh wow, yeah, I knew there was life in other, but really these creatures that have been around, that are just finally being introduced, on a fucking public platform, we're gonna just, I don't know, I could just see that play for some reason, as weird as it sounds. Yeah, Lady Gaga, Gordon Miller. Yeah, Lady Gaga is what I was trying to say about Brodnovich, and who knows who else? I bet you Madonna. Madonna seems like she's a Brodnovich kind of bitch.
I don't know. Madonna's been doing that shit for a minute, man. But maybe they're friends. Who knows? Probably.
For sure. I mean, that's what you mean. That's what I mean. Like, once you get looking at it and seeing all these different people from all these different circles, like, how deep is it? How many people are involved? It's worldwide, and these are just Hollywood we're talking about. What about Bollywood? What about other places in the world that just have markets and no eye on them at all? Like
there's Alice Cooper before what's his name there, Marilyn Manson. You know what I mean? Like, there's just, I don't know. That's
absolutely. Gordon E. Miller too. Yo, I'm just reading the comments at the same time. Trying to keep pulling me on the. He's saying he thinks it's an initiation. A word. For sure, though.
Didn't you run into an alien once?
I ran into an alien once. You guys can call bullshit or not. You want me to tell the story?
No, let's just leave it at that.
Really, I could tell the story.
I'm sure people want to know. I'm sure they want to know.
I don't think anybody really gives a fuck. I don't even know.
Tonight, man. Like,
it's not like there's like 1,000 people watching this shit. But like, the people that do, they're the real. Oh shit, let's play a little music in the background there. Yeah, real talk though. Oh, what are you sipping on? X-Files? You're keeping you're keeping a gully for the conspiracy talk.
Truth is out there, son.
Yeah, man. No, true say, me and Cash once, my homie Cash, bro, I hope I'm not like, no, he'd stand by me. Anybody knows who Cash Akosa is? Fucking, he's like a doctor now of ayahuasca and thing, and he's just a really cool guy, artist. I actually have some of my art behind me right now is from him. Those two ninjas right there.
How long did he have to go to medical school?
Fuck, like 4 years there in the jungle.
In the jungle there? That's where they have Harvard medical school?
He didn't go. He's not a. He's like an ayahuasca doctor, bro. Like
like a shaman doctor.
Yeah, he got taught by like this mad shaman that was, honestly, he's like, yo, this is the shaman that taught me. He showed me a picture. I went and looked up ayahuasca. Boom, David Suzuki comes up. I checked David Suzuki, and it's this guy's face. So the guy who taught Kaj is lead. You know what I mean? He's lead. He's definitely a shaman for a long time and knows what he's so. So Kaj got taught the ways of, and it's crazy because I kind of pulled him into elite jiu-jitsu experience like 5 or 4 years earlier in his life. So it's kind of like full circle shit. But anyways, we had been doing jiu-jitsu one day. Oh, I got comments. I gotta, maybe before I get into this shit real quick. What is homie trying to say here? But yeah, we were doing jiu-jitsu one day, and we were done, and we liked going to, I liked hitting the sauna after sometimes. I know it's crazy. You sweated for fucking an hour, but go hit the sauna. It was either we did it before or after jits. And fucking we went and sat in, and I'm chilling out, and I'm faded, and I'm in the zone. I'm like in like a meditation pose and shit. Y'all are gonna think I'm crazy. And then and fucking and I'm in the zone, man. I'm not paying attention, and we're like in our far corner in the sauna, man. And there's like another corner, right? And I'm chilling, doing my thing, and I'm feeling nice. And then I hear the door slam, and boom, I hear it ruffling, and I'm not really paying attention. You know what I mean? Not really paying attention tonight. I'm just feeling good. And he's ruffling his paper. He's getting angry. I can hear hissing almost like he's talking under his breath. This whatever the fuck has walked into the room that I'm not paying attention to. And then fucking boom, Cash steps up. And he's like, yo, man. He's like, I don't like your energy right now. You just walk in here, you're ruffling your paper, you're being loud, and you're staring at my friend like you fucking want to kill him, man. And I didn't realize this shit. I'm like, say what? And I look at him, and he looks at us, and he's ruffling his paper, and he just hisses at both of us. I can't remember exactly what he said because it was so scary when I seen his face twist and shit, man. I'm not even, my hand to God, bro. Face twisted up and shifted, and he did not look human, and he was full of rage and anger, and he peered at both of us over his paper, and he's like, he like ruffled it some more, and he said some shit to us, and he walked out of the sauna area, and me and my boy were like, I was like, it creeped me out, bro. You know what I mean? I've never seen some shit like that happen in front of my fucking eyes. And as we're getting ready to leave, we're talking about it because we already knew what it was. I'm like, wow, something like possessed that guy. You know what I mean? Or he's like a shapeshifter or some shit. Like, you know, we just had an experience. And at that time, I feel like our energy was like resonating on some higher level shit. Music was going really crazy. Like it felt like we were destined for bigger things because our mind states were probably more optimistic, you know, and that's a testament to powers that'll come at you when you're on a high energy run. There's going to be powers that come out of the darkness to try to knock you off and shit. But yeah, so as we walk out of this place, this guy passes by us in the fucking hallway, and he looks different. Like he looks like he walks by us and he doesn't even recognize us and shit. You know, we're walking by him like, you know, like looking at him like trying to, you know, almost start, you know how it is, right? After you realize some shit. And passing him, and he just walked by. I think he even gave us a heads up, like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" You know, because he felt us watching him. But he, you know, and that talks about another thing we got a lot of drones on the planet right now that are like resonating on a low enough wavelength that, you know, these entities can jump in and out of them and act through them. I believe in that shit.
That's pretty trippy, man.
And just for the record, I'm not on any medication and I'm not crazy.
Yeah, and you don't think that guy was a meth head?
No, he was a businessman. He looked like he actually had quite a bit of wealth. He was a wealthy old fella.
Like he sold meth?
Possibly sold meth. Possibly. It's
I'm not trying to discredit your story.
No, that's cool. That's cool. You can take the piss out of it. I don't mind. I don't even believe it sometimes. When I think of the face.
No, it's trippy. I don't know. Sometimes you probably just felt like a different energy or wavelength. That was probably easier to describe than actually.
It felt like
he sold meth.
It felt like two fronts meeting each other, bro. For real. Like it felt like a cold front and a hot front, like hitting and just like.
Well, I was gonna say your positive energy and his negative energy there.
Yeah, it was interesting, and he was and Cash B. He was like, yo, Rupp, you don't understand. This guy was just staring at you like he wanted to fucking kill you. Like he hated you. Like you were the epitome of his fucking anguish and anger. Like
possessed on some like Vince Lee shit. Like,
yeah, and I didn't even notice because you know me, I'm on cloud nine all the time. Just like
good thing you didn't take the Greyhound like 15 years ago there.
Floating around. Good thing I did. Hey, you want to know another crazy true story? True fucking story.
By like soul, like I guess it was like a. Did you hear the story about Vince Lee? Like how?
He says he was. Yeah, something jumped. You know, out here. This that. This is why I'm saying like this. We got drones, man. Watch out, people, because we got drones out there, and like, I'll tell you from my mom. She's like, this is personal information, but suffered a lot from bipolar disorder, manic depression, in and out of hospitals, and her whole life struggling with that. and I watched her. She's such a happy, positive person, but very sensitive, ultra sensitive. My mom's, and I watched life terrorize her, and I watched energies, and you know, when she was on a high, a manic high, and I was having to go through that with her, and you know, you look out for her as good as you can, you know, but I just watch and see these people come in and out of her lives that were like suspect people when she was not feeling well. It was weird. A lot of and in big rushes, it would just make the mania crazier. Like it was like, you know, and I think that there's a lot of people out there in the planet that get that are afflicted like that, you know, that are like sensitive, open, good people that suffer mentally because they're suffering. You know what I mean? They're being attacked by energies unforeseen that aren't explained through science that you know that we have nowadays.
Messed up when you can feel those vibes from somebody who's either like suffering or it's just super negative without even talking with them. Like, quick example, where I live, Vince Lee was like, he was posted after he got out of jail, like for the rehabilitation program.
Right.
And there was 2 occasions. The first occasion was like so freaky. I saw him coming down the street towards me, and he was walking by himself, and he was just going to the store to get groceries.
You've seen this guy? Wait, you've seen this guy twice?
Yeah.
Since he's fucking been out?
Yeah, he used to live like a block from me.
Okay, I gotta pay more attention to the story. Okay, so continue on. The head chopper lived 2 blocks from you, and you've seen him twice since he chopped somebody's fucking head off.
Yeah, he was 3 feet in front of me, walking by me when I was like on the street with my friend. Like,
and what did you feel when the energies passed?
Super
did you hold
weird, negative? But he also looked kind of familiar because you saw his face.
Of course. Did you hold your hand out like Bruce Willis in that movie there?
No. I stuck my foot out there. I wanted to trip him there.
Yeah, you did.
There. That's in my pocket. No, I wasn't gonna. No, I'm just joking. But no, it was strange. I could feel his negative energy, and I was like, I don't know, he looked kind of familiar. And I don't know. I honestly waited like a block till I mentioned something to my friend. I was like, "Yo, was that fucking dude that like chopped off that guy's head who was just like listening to music and like chilling in his seat on the Greyhound or whatever?" And my friend was like, yeah, he was like stationed like right there, like that's like his rehab house. And I was like,
that's fucked
fuck.
up.
My heart started beating. I felt strange, man. I felt weird.
Man, do you feel like if you had stood off with him in the streets, it would have been like an anime, like Japanime type of deal where he puffed up like a monster and you'd have to fight him?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, oh, you said what to me?
I would have summoned all my homies to like come help me.
Nice summon.
Bo Jackson but yeah, no, it was freaky. And honestly, when I came upstairs, I like locked my door, obviously, like I do every night. But it just felt strange, and I don't know. It was a weird feeling. It was a very, very weird feeling. And then I saw him again once more, and then he moved somewhere else. I don't know where he is now. But
fuck, that is fucking madness. That is that is pretty mad.
I felt the negative energy, and he was a block away from me.
Well, no kidding, you feel negative. Yeah, I bet. Or do you think maybe that was like placebo to the fact that you realized that was just Vince Lee that just walked by you, that you just brushed
over, like as he walked up, like as he was approaching me.
Oh, you could just feel a tingling sensation before you even knew it was him.
With my friend, I was like, that was
fuck, because he's out on the prowl, man. He made a deal to do that publicly. Like, you want to know another crazy story, backstory to that story? My mom was supposed to be on that fucking bus, man. And she was going through a manic cycle at the same time. It was a very bad one where she was just, not like thinking properly. And we fought and pleaded with her not to go on that bus. And she didn't go. And then that happened. And that even threw her off even further. Because she was like, oh my God, I was supposed to be on, it just made her go even So again, like,
I can only imagine being on that bus, like so traumatic. Like,
what would you have done? What would you have done? If I was on that bus, I feel like I would have attacked that guy. I have to say that right now.
It's always easier to say that, but like I don't know, man. Who knows? Who knows? That's such a.
It infuriated me.
That's like a massacre. That's a crazy situation. Like
Well, this is a kid
He
from
was like eating
Winnipeg,
flesh
too, you
off
know.
of him after, eh? Like,
Yeah, man, this is a kid from Winnipeg too that some of us went to school with, or was like, you know, a brother of somebody that we went to school with, or some shit. Like, pretty sure he was in the south end of the city. Not exactly sure, but you know, I was furious when I heard that shit. I'm like, wow, and nobody charged this guy. Like there's like, you know, two guys on the bus, like, hey, you and me, we can't let this guy do this. So run up on him. I'll kick you, kick. Yeah, I mean, it's so easy. Like, fuck, take him down.
how many
Don't let him
times did
eat
he
this
hack at that
motherfucker.
guy's neck? Yeah.
Don't let him eat the motherfucker. Like, he already killed the motherfucker. Don't let him eat him.
Yeah. He was like eating parts of him after, like, he
Oh,
was on the bus, like, when they're trying to get him off. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I to a massive extent, I'd have to believe that he was possessed by something, not just like him not taking his meds that day or some fucked up shit. Like, I know he was on meds and all this stuff, but like, I do
that's not.
believe some fucking crazy negative spirits took over his body for sure. Like, I don't know. I believe in that type of shit.
Absolutely, I do too. Well, you have to be spiritual to believe in that shit. You know what
It's
I mean?
pretty
So,
random. Like, that's a random attack. Like, I don't think he had any proven like I don't think he had like a violent history. I'm not sure though, but
yeah, hard to. I don't know what his prehistory, but I'm pretty sure he didn't have any criminal record
no,
previously.
because if that
No
was brought
mental
to light,
health record.
I don't think he'd be walking the streets.
Yeah, but now he is, which shows you if you publicly eat somebody and claim insanity, you get away with it.
People get away with lots of shit, man. That even that guy that just he was just on meth, like some dude from Calgary. I think this happened here in Winnipeg, but he hit some 16-year-old kid and killed him. And I think he's getting like, I think he got 6 years, but now he's only serving 3.
Because he was methed out.
He was on meth, yeah, and he hit the kid. Like, what?
So now it's because they're gonna use it as a temporary insanity type shit.
I think he was a cop off duty too. I don't even. I think yeah, it was just
Okay, I think yeah, okay.
But yeah, that just got ruled, and
Fuck again, meth created by the Nazis. Heavy occult. I believe that you know,
that was a weapon of
anybody
warfare.
smoking meth, please stop because you're opening up a gateway to like really low resonating creatures. You probably already seen them, shadow people and like other creatures that you don't really want to fucking talk to and mess with, man. Like that's just my personal opinion there.
No, that's messed up stuff. But yeah, it was a weapon of war. They'd give all their soldiers meth and send them out to the field for days, and they wouldn't eat, and they just have full of energy still. And
right. Yeah, they just these guys would just go and murk.
Poland didn't know what hit them there. They're just going and going and going. They didn't take a rest at all.
They said they're just like insane soldiers. Like these guys, we can't keep up with them. They don't stop. Do they eat? Do they sleep? Fuck no, they're on meth. They shoot guns for fucking 7 days straight there and then just fall over and die there. Called Expendables. And Hitler was deadly with that. He didn't give a fuck. He was throwing fucking at the end of it, he was throwing masses of fucking soldiers at shit. Like fuck it. Die for the cause, motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know. As horrible as all that shit is, like imagine some of like the soldiers that were methed out and they're just like,
yeah, how do you come back to that after?
I think Johnny got a triple dose. He's over there just fucking that tree or something, you know what I mean?
How do you come back to normal? How do you go back to dinner and you know walks in the park when you're a Magdala's secondhand man? Like how do you do that? Do you recover? Do you just continue on? Like
probably came out of war with meth addictions.
Oh, for sure.
I wonder where they get it.
Funny again.
Drugstore, actually.
Funny again, they just keep feeding us the same poisons. Shit. Ain't nothing really new going on here.
So it's like, fuck it. If I can't get meth, I'll just go I'll go get a 6-pack of Coca-Cola Classic Beer.
Yeah, what's the div? Right? And that's the truth. Yeah. Truth of the fact of the matter is if you cut everybody off of sugar right now, wow, this place would go up in flames. Cut everybody off from sugar right now. People would be massively sick worldwide. And like, that's one thing my boy Cash taught me from doing that shit and becoming a witch doctor. He said being in the jungle for fucking 3 or 4 years straight. He's like, there's no sugar there, bro. He's like, you want to talk about, it's like, there's no drug or chemical you can put in your body that's worse than coming off of sugar. And if you don't believe me, actually just try to cut it right out of your diet and see how you feel. Because and you have to be careful when you do that because pretty much everything you eat that they put out there converts to sugar. somehow, some way. So you gotta. There's a science behind it. The real way to do it is to just drink water for like 2 weeks. You'll feel the fucking withdrawals of no sugar.
Eat lettuce and drink
You'll be
water.
hungry as fuck.
One
Just,
to
you
go
know,
on.
that's why they call me a genius, man. You know, I'm just trying to point out the things that people can't see there.
Yeah. Keep fit
No.
and have fun.
Nobody calls me a genius. But my fucking microphone sounds sexy as fuck, don't it? Anyways, fuck, we still got 3 peeps watching. Yo, fam. It's been a pleasure, I think. What do you think? We should just roll out. Let's roll out. It's
Ready
been
to
good.
go out?
If y'all didn't watch, then go check it out and listen to some of the shit we talked about.
Yeah,
I love
think
that.
I'm
I love
gonna
that hoodie,
watch,
by the way.
I'm gonna go watch season 2 of Unsolved Mysteries. What are you getting up to tonight?
Yo, my night, I got a movie to watch, and I got The Trials of Mana to play right now. And I'm at level 38, and I'm fucking going to switch my class up, and I don't got any question mark seeds. So that's an issue. I gotta go figure it out. And yeah,
Whatever that means.
back to work Monday. Man, we've been making enough beats, but I am behind the ball on that right now. I want to shout out my boy Jeremy from Montreal. He bought 2 beats 2 days ago off the BeatStars. So that's a big shout out to him. Anybody else has bought beats off of BeatStars, a big shout out to you as well.
I think Adam also should buy a beat off you from BeatStars.
Fucking Adam Hostel, you need to buy a beat off me from BeatStars right the fuck now.
Do it already. What are you waiting for?
Just quit everything that you're doing in life and become a rapper.
Bring the beats to the UK and me, brother.
Check out my top cam there. I actually look like I'm pretty jacked, eh? Like, I'm really, this is lies.
Is that why you set it up like that?
That's why I sit like this now. So it just looks totally for real, like official.
Holy Hollywood special effects there.
What can I say? I'm giving her.
Holy, you are.
It's what I do, man. It's what I do best.
Working out.
Yeah, I just come on here and I feel like I feel like I'm on top of the world there with my best friend there, MC5. I love you, bro. Love you. That's my dude. All right, yo, let's be outie, man. Go watch some conspiracy shits. Out of the shadows. What is Out of Shadows?
Out the shadows.
Out the shadows. Out the shadows. Go look it up on YouTube. It's brand new.
Out there.
It's about the pedophilia ring that's been exposed right when COVID dropped, and they told you were sick and you had to pay attention to that. Well, this was going on for real. Peace in the Middle East. Easy.